Welcome to News Geelong, Friday edition from the best regional city in Australia. Yes, for Geelong people, about Geelong people and by Geelong people. Geelong is set to receive $25 million in state government funding as part of the continued skilled stadium redevelopment at the Currie Park complex in central Geelong. In the world of pulsating sport, the Flying Hawk Nathan Currie will update us with the latest, including comments from Geelong Football Club senior coach Mark Thompson on the big game against Essendon at Etihad Stadium Saturday night. And from the weather world, it is our very own sparkling Larni Salathiel to update us on what lies ahead in these cold, wintry conditions. The stately art of recycling wood into objects of art and history is another means to the environmental challenges. And here in Geelong, it is taking on new dimensions, as Meryl Friend reports.
Here in North Geelong on the corner of Victoria Street and Baxter Street, we've got the home of the natural recycled timber, and Ashley Reid had a chat to us about it today.
Now in North Geelong, and looking forward to making an awareness with Geelong people and local areas, schools, for a sustainable, recyclable business, sustainable recycled sleepers.
So you were at the Gordon Teaching Stair building. What was that experience like?
That was good. I did some temporary teaching with the boys down at the joinery section of the Gordon TAFE Boundary Road. That was rewarding with the young students, and now I've looked forward to showing Recyclable Company at North Geelong and working with the schools and the Lutheran College at Mount Dunedin, just a few other the Geelong Yacht Club, Geelong Grammar, all sorts of places that are wanting sustainable outside furniture, and hoping just to stick with one apprentice and working with the United Way School for the disabled and Wotherong Glass, which has been a pretty popular, successful business in Geelong, and hoping that Geelong people will support us and come and understand that we're trying to do good for Geelong.
So there were lots of old sleepers and things that the government weren't even sure what to do with. You've been able to recycle those as well here on site?
That's correct, and it's just a surplus amount of sleepers that are up through the country at the moment. The state government have decided to change all the sleepers to concrete, and now we have this surplus amount of sleepers that need to be reused, and that way it stops cutting trees down in Australia.
Here in North Geelong, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Thank you very much, Meryl. East Geelong Primary School celebrated World Environment Day with many activities and a very special visit from Captain Smogbuster, as Andria Cozza reports.
East Geelong Primary School celebrated World Environment Day with a great performance from Captain Smogbuster.
Today's all about the kids riding and walking to school to try and help the environment by not actually taking the car to school. And this school here at Geelong East Primary has been very successful at that. They've been a participant in the Ride to School, Walk to School programs for quite some time, and Council's very happy with their efforts.
So what have we got going on behind us with the Smogbuster?
At the moment, Captain Smogbuster is teaching the kids about the environment and the greenhouse effect, and as you can see, he's very popular with local children. Captain Smogbuster comes to different schools around Geelong and talks to the kids about what they can do to make the environment a better place, and especially about the greenhouse effect, and he's been very successful at doing that.
Hello, Captain Smogbuster here, saving the planet with one walk or one ride of the bike at a time, swapping our light bulbs over to energy efficient bulbs. That all helps reduce our emissions. There's so many ways you can do it. Google Captain Smogbuster to find out more ways. But here today, the children of East Geelong Primary School have a whole day of activities looking at how we create emissions, therefore how we can reduce them. And so many of these kids have walked to school. It's a wintry day. They've been braving the cold. Very exciting to see. And if we've got kids across Victoria doing this, then we're really going to be looking after our planet, looking after our ability to survive on it in the future and really enjoy life.
I'm here with the school captains, Alex and Jem, and if you could tell us just a little bit about what's happening today at your primary school.
Well, today's World Environment Day and our school is celebrating. We've walked to school and counted the black balloons.
Today is all about World Environment Day, which is saving black balloons. So we've walked to school and rode instead of driving.
So what have you learnt from Smog Buster today?
Well, that going in the car can be really bad for our planet.
And that carbon dioxide keeps the world warm instead of just letting it all go cold.
Andria Cozza at East Geelong Primary School for News Geelong.
Thank you very much, Andrea. The Adam Lindsay Gordon Commemorative Committee is presenting the Torquay Froth and Bubble Literary Festival that will feature some 40 presenters over a fun-filled 4 days next week, as Ian Nicholls reports.
Here on Victoria's Surf Coast, we have some very interesting festivals every year, not the least of which is the Froth and Bubble Festival. You may wonder what it's all about. Well, it's celebrating the literary arts. The location this year is the Torquay College, and we're lucky enough to have on board this week for our program the event organisers John Adams and Debbie Meaney.
And there's quite a number of changes this year. We've certainly expanded on what we've done the last few years. We've got so many things on, it's just too hard to put in this segment. I'd like to perhaps encourage people to look on the website, www.torquayfrothandbubbleliteraryfestival.com, or just Google Froth and Bubble Torquay and you might get there as well. Living libraries where you can go one-on-one with an author. For 20 minutes, sit down with them in the venue here in Torquay College and have a chat to them.
Well, we started off with Australia's first poet of note, Adam Lindsay Gordon, where I'm the secretary of the committee to commemorate the poet, and his famous lines are, "Life is mostly froth and bubble." And so I've taken those lines and created the Torquay Froth and Bubble Literary Festival. I've lived in Torquay for 13 years now, and I thought it'd be marvellous to get all the literary people in Torquay together, because we've got such marvellous scenery here, and everyone's quiet and laid back, and we thoroughly enjoy our surroundings. So we're going to get together and we're going to hear all about authors, and we find that also that the social issues are coming in this year with human rights and refugees, and so it's all coming together.
Well, I'm glad you explained the froth and bubble side of things. Our producer, Noel, thought it might have had something to do with beer and wine. But it will be a fun time as well. It's not all serious, is it?
No, well, we've got a number of storytellers, interactive storytellers. We've got musical poets, we've got performance poetry, we've got screen acting workshops, we've got things for just about everybody, Ian.
At the Torquay College, this is Ian Nicholls for News Geelong.
Thank you, Ian. I'm glad you clarified that, because yes, I was a bit the same. Froth and Bubble, good things come in glass. But that's the Froth and Bubble Literary Festival down at Torquay. This is News Geelong Friday edition, as we go to a break and return with more news after this.